So, is it just me, or does this winter feel extremely heavy right now? Between the shorter days, the colder nights, and the endless pressure of just trying to survive in this economy, it can be a bit too much. And typically, when we have a lot on our plates, our mental health, self care, and hygiene are the first things to fall by the wayside. And this is when you may notice a shift in your mood. And the actual term for this is seasonal affective disorder, or SAD, SAD for short, or more commonly known as seasonal depression. But now is not the time to let yourself go. This is when you need to prioritize yourself the most and the things that make you feel well. Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel. I'm Tiffany Celeste. Today we're going to be diving into practical hygiene and self-care tips to help you beat seasonal depression and manage stress so that you can keep yourself together and feeling and looking good. So if you're not feeling as motivated this season, keep watching. You may be feeling even more stressed out because it's the holiday season and expectations are high, money may be low, or this time of year may just bring on sadness. When I did the research on seasonal depression, I learned that about 1 in 20 people experience a variation of seasonal depression, with fall and winter showing a rise in depression. And of those people affected with seasonal depression, 4 out of 5 of them were women. So it's mostly women experiencing seasonal depression or the winter blues. And it had me thinking how depression and hygiene really go hand in hand. And when you start to feel depressed, or when you're stressed out, or when you're not feeling great about yourself, your hygiene is typically the first thing to go, specifically your hair and your body care. You just lose interest in doing the self-care necessities. And let me say this before I move on. If you are experiencing high levels of stress that you can't manage on your own, please reach out for support, whether that be a mental health professional or your primary doctor, to discuss options that may be better suited for you. I have experienced seasonal depression, and variations of it pop up for me every year around this time because of a loss that I experienced around this time of year and other past disappointments. And to be honest, I've experienced letting myself go, and I really don't want that for you ladies. So with that being said, I want to give you some of my personal hygiene and self-care tips that will help you during these times. And I'm going to give you practical tips that are going to help you not only look and feel your best, but they're not going to be intense or too difficult to do. Because when you're going through mental and emotional challenges, it can be tough to stay on top of the little things like taking care of your well-being, because it just feels like there are more pressing issues to handle. And when you're experiencing stress, anxiety, seasonal depression, or just depression in general, or notice that you've been sleeping in more than usual, or feeling like you don't know what's going on with your life, or you could be numbing yourself or distracting yourself with social media, this could be a sign that you need to make some intentional changes in your life to help you reduce your stress and commit to healthy habits that make you well. By the way, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, like the video, and I want you to comment with your thoughts and experiences and any helpful self-care tips for the other women in the community. And if you ladies want to see more hygiene related topics, let me know in the comments and I can create more content like that for you. So let's just get into my hygiene tips that have been helpful for me and may be helpful for you if you're experiencing seasonal depression. Okay, so something that really helped me stay on track with my self-care and hygiene is to put it on my schedule. And as they say, if it's not scheduled, it won't get done. I always schedule my self-care days in my calendar. I treat it like any other appointment, like a doctor's appointment or bill pay reminder. I use Siri as my personal assistant. I tell her to create schedules and reminders on my iCal all the time. I even set up a yearly reminder around October to alert me of the upcoming seasonal change and to be mindful of my moods and activities. And what I mean by scheduling is I have Siri set up an event on my calendar that has alerts that go off when I need to do something. I will schedule my self-care mornings on Sundays and I'll create a calendar event. So I always know what self-care activities I need to do that day, whether it be some sort of water therapy, which is my go-to. It makes me feel good. So the water therapy that I like is I like going to float tanks, or I'll have a bubble bath, or I'll take a spiritual shower or go swimming. Or if I really want to keep it very low key, then I'll just do something simple like sitting with my journal and brain dumping while sipping a cup of tea. And what I've done for myself is I created a master list of self-care activities that I really enjoy and that are unique to my values and my personal interests. And I'm not talking about the type of self-care that's aesthetically trending on social media, but things that really matter to me and that I really enjoy. And if you need help identifying that for yourself, then send me a DM on IG at Tiffany Celeste, because I do help women in my coaching sessions on how to identify their self-care needs and routines. So reach out if you need support, and check out my video, Self-Care for Grown Women, for more inspo. But when you're going through depression, you sometimes don't even know what day it is. You may lose interest in the things that used to light you up, and tending to your needs may feel like a foreign concept. But when you have your self-care and hygiene practices scheduled in your calendar and treat it like any other appointment, you'll be more able to stay on top of things and manage your well-being more effectively. So for instance, I'll have self-care mornings on Sundays. I'll usually block off about 4 hours of self-care on Sunday mornings, and I'll have a face mask or facial on Wednesdays. I'll do a deep meditation on Saturday mornings, and for my mental health, I have therapy on Thursday evenings, and every night I set an alarm to go off at 8 p.m. so I can start winding down for the night and do my skincare routine. I feel like it's just a really good way to make sure that I'm getting these things done. And if you have been feeling unmotivated to shower at night, I get it. You've had a long day, you're tired, you just want to fall into bed. But showering at night is definitely a life hack. I promise it will set you up for a better morning. And then there are the little extras that I like to do that helps me to feel more put together. So for me, that's keeping my eyebrows and my feet done. I feel like I'm winning at life if I can stay consistent with these two things. Having my eyebrows done makes my face feel put together, even when I'm not wearing makeup, and having my feet feel soft and my toes polished just makes me feel sexy. For you, it might be something else. So I want you to start thinking about what is something small that you can do for yourself that makes you feel put together. Is it lashes? Is it wearing makeup? Is it wearing perfume? Is it having your hair pulled back in a bun or wearing dainty jewelry? I understand more than anyone that when you are affected by seasonal depression, you want to put in minimal effort as possible. So what are the little things that you can do to support your well-being? Okay, so this is for my ladies who are the strong, independent type, but yet you're feeling depressed or stressed from trying to do everything alone. And because I've been there many times, I'm able to give this particular advice because I've been there, done that, and I know exactly how to handle the situation. So I want to encourage you to get into therapy. You do not have to do it all on your own. We can all use therapy. It doesn't make you weak or unstable. Sometimes we just need a shoulder and someone objective to talk to. Just being a human, we all have experienced trauma at some level, and we need people who can help us process our experiences, our pain, and our trauma. We need people we can lean on. We need people in our lives that can see our blind spots and to hold us accountable. And sometimes the people in our day-to-day life are not equipped to handle the struggles we're battling. So seek professional help from people that are qualified to help you. Use your health insurance if you have it and set up your appointments. Use your EAP at work for your free or discounted services and look for cost effective counseling or self help books. If you don't have extra money for mental health services, then look for qualified professionals on social media and follow them. Sign up for their newsletters or their freebies. Look at their content and apply what you can to your own life. And let me be very clear on this. Social media posts from therapists is not a replacement for actual therapy, but it is a place to start. So maybe instead of spending $400 to $500 on a bus down, you use that money for your mental health. Typically, when your mental health is on the decline, you don't want to tend to your hygiene. Sometimes you're not motivated to take care of yourself in that way. And hygiene isn't just about looks. It's literally getting rid of bodily fluids, debris, and odor off your body. Cleaning yourself is essential. It's essential to the human body and very necessary. And when you're going through something really challenging and you don't really feel like showering or being presentable, try this. Just start with turning the shower on, and after a few minutes of listening to the water run, you'll be more motivated to actually get in. Always keep on hand your favorite scented body wash. My go-to is Olay Shea Plus Lavender Oil Body Wash, and oh my God, y'all, it smells so good. And lavender is a relaxing and calming scent anyway, so I know you'll really enjoy it. I'll have it linked for you in the description as well as other resources to check out. So make sure you look in the description box if you want to try it. But smell is a great motivator to switch up your mood and to enhance your shower experience. It's always great to have something you can look forward to using while you're in the shower. And I use a separate feminine wash for my lady parts. So I got to put y'all on to VH Essentials Tea Tree Oil and Prebiotic Daily Feminine Wash. It gets you so clean and I love it. I'll insert a pic on the screen, but you got to try it. You won't be disappointed. It's by far the best feminine wash I've ever used. And make sure you add a minimum double cleanse your body while you're in the shower and get your legs too. Contrary to popular belief, yes, we should be washing our legs and feet too, and not just letting the water run down them. It's important to scrub and exfoliate those areas too. Also have a different washcloth for your face and do not use the same washcloth or loofah that you use on your body on your face. That's a huge no-no. And this might be extra, but I always buy 2 facial cleansers. One I keep on my sink and one I keep in the shower just to make it more convenient for me to do my skincare. And bonus points if you can keep a candle or incense in your bathroom also. Light them up so that you can set the ambiance to boost your mood even more while you're showering. Another hack that I do to reset my mood is bring a glass of ice water into the bathroom with me. And then after I get out the shower, I brush my teeth and then immediately drink the ice water. It feels so invigorating. And baby, I'm telling you, your mood will instantly reset. Drinking ice water after brushing your teeth is the ultimate life hack to get you out of a funk, I promise you. And while you're at the sink, do the rest of your facial skincare. And if lathering on lotions and body butters are too much for you when you're already feeling low, I recommend using Jergens Wet Skin Moisturizer right after you get out the shower. It goes on while your skin is still damp and it glides on your skin so smoothly and absorbs fast so that your skin is still getting moisturized with less effort. Because I don't want you ladies walking around with rough, dry, dull skin. And also make sure you put your deodorant on and spray on your perfume. You heard me right. Put your perfume on even if you're just going to bed. And it's okay to smell good just for you. You deserve it. I know this may sound like common knowledge, but when you're feeling low, These are the things that can fall by the wayside because you might feel like nothing matters. What's the point? But you have to stay committed to healthy and productive habits so that you can continue to take care of your basic needs and well being. And also keep in mind the little things like tending to your body hair. Body hair in certain areas traps odor. So if you are a Brazilian wax kind of girl, or hair removal cream, or shave kind of girly, make sure you schedule that into your maintenance routine. My personal favorite is Veet hair removal cream. I've been using it for years and it has not failed me. And as far as hair and nail maintenance, it's such a personal choice. My go-to for hair is a twist out on my natural hair and either keeping my natural nails trimmed and shaped with a clear polish or a neutral shade or press on nails. And the press on nails nowadays, they are not like the press on nails from the 80s. The ones today, they're durable and they are super cute and long lasting. And I can wear mine for about 2 to 3 weeks before I need to swap them out. And press-ons are very inexpensive, and I love that for me. My favorite brand by far is Glamnetic. I hope I'm saying that right. And they are reasonably priced. I haven't been to the nail salon in years because why does it cost almost $100 now for a full set and $45 for a fill? I remember back in the day in like the 2000s, a full set was like $25 and a fill was $15. Do y'all remember that? So what are your hygiene practices that you can commit to even when you're just not feeling it? Showering is definitely a non-negotiable, but the little extras like waxing, getting the blowout, getting your lashes done, whatever it is, write them down so that you can have clarity on what matters to you the most, and then schedule them into your calendar so that you get them done. When I was going through my own personal crisis and spiraling and just didn't want to do much with myself and feeling lethargic, there was nothing better than looking down and knowing my toes were done and having my eyebrows done. This made me feel better. So even though I didn't feel my best, I didn't look my worst either. I looked put together and clean. Keep up with your hygiene even when you're feeling low, because once you start spiraling and letting yourself go, it's that much harder to get back to your baseline. When you're experiencing seasonal depression or any kind of depression, stress, or anxiety, always keep in mind to be gentle with yourself and show yourself grace and compassion, because there is absolutely no benefit at all in beating yourself up. That will only make you feel worse. Being gentle and kind to yourself during these tough times is the best way to get things done. And I always remind myself that I will be okay. I'm just going through a rough patch and that it won't always be like this. And things will always get better. And don't get me wrong, there are some days where I say to myself, girl, do nothing other than just relax, because if you keep pushing yourself, you're going to burn out. And on days where I know I'm not feeling my best, but I still need to get things done, I give myself healthy affirmations that everything's going to be okay and that I always feel better when I prioritize my self-care and well-being. Another hygiene hack that some people don't know about is using chlorophyll drops. I take chlorophyll drops daily. Chlorophyll is a natural deodorizer. It makes you smell good from the inside out. It helps with your internal health, but also make sure you're eating clean, drinking your water, and taking your vitamins, because we know that what you eat can also affect your mood as well as your smell. And this should go without saying, but who you sleep with can affect your pH balance, your overall health, as well as your mental and emotional health. So choose wisely. And that's all I'm going to say on that topic for now, because sexual and spiritual hygiene is a topic for another day. And although this video is focused on hygiene and self-care as it relates to seasonal depression, this is not an all-inclusive list on how to manage your seasonal depression. Please always consult with a medical professional as you see fit. And as always, like I say, take what you need and leave the rest on the floor. Thank you so much for watching. Please like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.